what I'm saying is he was fantastic, that's all.
He was he?
Of course he was. He's from New York. He's a biker. I met him at the bar last night.
Sounds very attractive.
Yeah, he's an artist.
How about Standish?
What?
Standish, that might be alright.
Are you kidding? Standish?
I can't believe you guys are actually picking baby names.
We actually are. How about Hannibal?
No! Sherry, where's your black top?
On the closet door.
Oh, thanks!
Don't you want to hear about this guy I met?
No.
Well, do, because he's real interesting.
Sherry.
Come on, you guys can do baby names later. This guy's a grown-up.
Sherry?
Joe, try my black shoes, too. They're on the table. One of them is, anyways.
Oh, yeah, thanks!
No problem. So first of all, he's very aloof. Like, he's not from here, right?
Where's he from?
New York. Don't you listen? Like, I said he's a biker. And he's got tattoos.
Tattoos?
On both arms. Want to know what his job is?
No.
Yes!
He's an insect photographer.
A what?
Like, he takes close-up shots of insects, like in Walt Disney movies and stuff. He has a butterfly net on his butt. I saw it.
Joe, do you really think you should wear that?
Why not?
You don't know what Dom's coming over for exactly.
He's taking me out. He said, can we go someplace? Those are his exact words. Sherry, do you like it?
Yeah. On me.
Well, I thought he might want to take me to a restaurant or something.
You know which insect he hates to film?
I give completely up.
The praying mantis.
What about the green?
Joe.
He says everyone does that. Every nature movie has a praying mantis in it. You ever notice that?
Sherry,
I'm wearing this one.
I don't think
Forget it, my mind's made up.
You know which one he likes better? The dung beetle. They're more inventive. Anyway, like I said, he's an artist, and I sent him some slides of some sculptures I made, and he liked them. And he's taking them to New York to try to make me famous, you know? I'll send him some more tomorrow. You want to see him?
No.
What's his name?
What? Has the Hell's Angel insect photographer art connoisseur got a name?
Spinner. Isn't that great? We only knew each other a couple of hours. It was kind of a lightning relationship. Just thought you'd be interested.
This is it. How do I look?
Like Heidi Joy Duckley?
Well, I don't care. It's what I'm wearing.
Joe, you don't even know where you're going.
We're going somewhere. That's all that matters.
Why don't you stay here? The two of you could talk here.
Oh, brilliant idea.
What time's he coming?
A half hour. Whew, I can't believe he called. Someone must have told him I was at his house.
Yeah, like half of town.
Oh, well, I don't care.
Joe, is Don really worth getting this excited about?
I'm not excited.
It's just for all the trouble he's caused.
What trouble?
Mom, tonight, for one thing.
Well, I can't help Mom. We already had one fight over it, and that's it. She's all right now.
She's out cleaning the garage at 7 in the evening. Does that sound like she's all right?
It's not my fault if she loses her temper. You should be happy I'm getting away from her.
I am.
You're just mad because it's your last night here and I'm going out. I understand that, and I'm so
I just wish you'd be a little less frantic about it.
How else do you expect me to be? Don called up. Maybe he wants to ask me to get married.
And what if he does? You'll just say no again.
I will not.
Will he agree to live with Mom? Will he even come in this house?
I'll leave Mom.
Sure.
I just wish he'd get here.
Relax.
Maybe he'll want to take me to go see a movie. We like doing that. Share what's on in town.
The new James Bond.
James Bond. God, great. Remember when we used to go to those as kids?
Yeah, Mom used to take us.
Sure. They were the only movies a 20-year-old, a 12-year-old, and a 6-year-old all liked.
That's right. Remember we'd all sit there eating out of those red and white striped popcorn boxes, and Mom would lean over to us and say, watch James Bond. Watch the way he acts around women. Watch what happens to the women. They all die.
God, we all remember.
They all die. Just like that. What happened to the woman in that movie anyway? Didn't she fall in a car basher or something?
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay. Go out with him, have a good time, get frantic if you want to.
Thanks. So, pick more baby names?
How about Shulamith?
Yellow on red, yellow, green, red, blue, red, purple, green, yellow on red. Blend them up and what do you get? Surrey, chateaus and aqua, mauve, beige and ultramarine, and every color in between. Hello, kai, no, chalumbum, color has its harmony.
Dear Audrey, after much soul-searching and internal struggle, I have reached the conclusion that you and I are no longer compatible. I would tell you this to your face, your gentle, loving, sweet face. But frankly, I'm scared shitless of you. I'm leaving. Anything I once felt for you is now dead. The fact of the matter is, I love someone else.
We should tell Sybil.
Tell her what?
That Audrey's dead. She'll be devastated. Audrey's her life, her whole life. I don't know that I've ever met a couple more in love and devoted to each other.
You tell her.
You shot her.
I don't like confrontation!
Owe it to her, Sydney.
She'll yell at
I
me.
assume she will.
She's never liked me, and I don't know why. I know for a fact that she's the one who broke my 16th century Ming vase in the foyer. But did I say anything? I did not.
A vase is a thing. It's replaceable. A human life is not.
You try to replace a 16th century Ming vase.
Well, tell Sybil, and then we'll figure out what to do with the body.
I thought you'd never get back. Let's go.
Sit down, Sybil.
No time for that. We're late.
Sit down, Sybil.
What is it? What's wrong?
Go ahead, Sydney.
Sybil, you know that vase in my foyer? I didn't touch your stinking
Sydney!
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Okay, here goes. Sybil, I am so embarrassed. I don't know how to tell you this. Just promise me you won't lay on me.
Sydney!
All right. What? What did you say? What did she say? Did you understand her? I didn't understand her. What did you say? I killed Audrey! Oh. Oh my. There. I told her. Can we go now?
No.
I can't believe it. Audrey is gone? My Audrey is... I can't breathe. I can't. There's no air.
I can only imagine what you're going through, Sybil. I know how devoted you two to each other.
Yes, it's true. We loved each other. Really, deeply, truly loved each other.
Go ahead. Lash out. Strike someone if you need to.
Ethan, you killed my Audrey! It was an accident! Oh. All right. I forgive you then. Oh. Misery shall be my handmaiden now.
Well, that's demented.
I shall only know darkness and grief. From now on, I wear only black.
As opposed to your usual Dayglow Poochie palette.
I shall eschew all shades of gray.
There.
Comfort me, Ethan. Hold me. I need to get away. This city is ruined for me. I need to escape. Perhaps an island. Someplace tropical. Have either of you ever been to St. Bart's?
I have.
Oh, to lie on the sand and forget my tragedy. I must bake in the blazing sun day after day until I become someone else.
You should get away.
How can I? I have nothing. I couldn't get as far as the Newark airport on my savings. I'm a prisoner in this dungeon of torment.
Sydney will pay for it.
What? Would you really? Would you do that for me? No!
Sydney, you shot her one true love. You owe it to her.
St. Bart's is ridiculous. some beachwear. A caftan, maybe? Or a sarong. Can Ethan come with me? Canny?
Sybil, what? Why are you packing?
Packing?
The suitcase? Why were you packing?
I don't remember. Everything is so blurry. My life is lived in 2 volumes, before Audrey and after. I remember so little of my frivolous past.
What's this? I'm writing a novel? You were leaving Audrey, weren't you?
All right! I was! Fine! I hated her guts! You tortured it out of me! She was a pig! I only stuck with her because I was lonely. I've been so lonely!
It's all right, Sybil.
I never loved her. I've loved someone else for years. For centuries. But he doesn't even know I'm alive.
He?
Did I say he? I meant she. Oh, Ethan!
Sybil?
I'm sorry! I can't help it, I love you!
You can see the river from the bathroom. This apartment is so nice, it really.
I love your hair.
Oh, thank you.
I wish I had straight hair.
It's pretty boring, actually. I've always wanted hair like yours. It's so much more interesting.
What's that
What?
on your leg?
Where?
Is that like a musical note?
Oh, my tattoo, yes. It's a treble clef.
It's a music thing?
Yes.
It's huge.
Yeah?
Pretty.
Thanks.
Did you get it because you love music?
Yeah, I studied opera in college.
Oh,
I
you
went-
did?
That was my major, yes.
So, do you perform around Chicago or?
No. I work for a nonprofit, CHS, Chicago Historical Society.
Oh, so you have a background in architecture too, or?
No, I don't know anything about architecture actually, but I'm just an administrator there.
Oh, okay. Cool. I'm sorry, I'm confused. You said you studied opera, but you work at...
CHS? I know. I love opera and I love to sing, but when I thought about doing that for a living, it seemed kind of so unappealing and like depressing. And I tried. I did the whole audition thing. I went on like 3 or 2 auditions maybe. It was awful. So I decided to do something else, but I got this tattoo, so I'll always remember how important music is to me.
Yeah, that's so interesting to me, because I just have the total opposite philosophy.
On what?
Tattoos, or the need to, like, brandish yourself.
It really doesn't hurt as much as you might think. It's fun. They have all these kinds of designs.
Melody, I can't get a tattoo. I'm Jewish. It's against Jewish law.
I know a Jewish person with tattoos.
Well, they're wrong. Yeah, Jewish law prohibits tattoos of any kind. Poppy had a tattoo, but that was different, obviously. That wasn't by choice. Has Liam ever told you his Hebrew name?
His Hebrew.
Yeah, his Hebrew name.
I don't think so.
Oh my god, you're gonna. Shlomo. I'm not kidding. He like freaks out if you call him that.
Shlomo?
Yeah, keep that in your back pocket for a rainy day. What kind of name is Melanie?
What?
What's its derivation?
Oh, I don't know. Caucasian?
What's your background?
What do you mean?
Where's your family from?
Oh, Delaware.
Before that.
Before what?
Before Delaware?
I mean, we've always been in Delaware.
No, you haven't.
Yes, actually, we've always been in
Actually, no, you haven't always been in Delaware. The only people who have always been in Delaware are indigenous Delawareans. I'll tell you why people who grew up in families like the one you did can even even live in Delaware. It says all those native peoples were slaughtered. So people who look like you and pray like you can grow up in peaceful suburban housing developments and fill their bookshelves with the King James Bible and Nicholas Sparks novels. So what I'm asking is, where did your family come from before they moved to Delaware to perpetuate genocide?
I don't want to start an argument.
We're not having an argument. We're talking.
It doesn't feel like talking.
We're talking. I'm just getting to know you, where you come from. I find it interesting, really. Tell me.
My mom, I think my mom is like Dutch-Irish maybe, and my dad's side is German. And there's a little Scottish and Welsh in there too, I think.
You think?
But my family, we're just American.
Just American, okay.
But I really don't see why any of it matters, you know, where people come from. People are just people.
People are just people.
Yes, it doesn't matter that you're Jewish or
It doesn't matter that I'm
No.
Jewish. It doesn't matter.
No.
Well, it matters to me.
Okay.
It matters to me very much.
Right, but
And it's mattered to hundreds of generations of my family.
I know.
But to you, meaningless.
I wasn't trying.
5,000 plus years of mattering, but not to you.
That's not what
And
I
it
was
really
saying.
mattered to Poppy. I don't know what Liam has told you about Poppy, but it really mattered to him. He
Can
was.
I'm thirsty. Can I have something to drink?
There's water.
Okay.
No, sit. I got it.
Why didn't I get a Kindle? I should have bought a Kindle. Of course, you can't take a Kindle into the bathtub. Then again, you can't take Infinite Jest into the bathtub either.
You've never read Infinite Jest.
Neither have you.
Yes, but I don't tell people that I have.
That was one time at a party, and I was talking to Jonathan Safran Foer. He made me nervous. I lie when I'm nervous.
You drink when you're nervous, and you lie when you drink.
Are you intentionally trying to start a fight?
Yes, those other boxes have your parents' things in them.
I brought some champagne if you want it. I thought we might have a toast before the new year.
I don't want to have a New Year's toast with you, Toby. I want you to get your things and go.
Yeah, fine. Whatever. I have plans tonight anyway.
Me too.
You hate New Year's Eve. Where are you going?
Henry invited me over.
Henry? Why would anyone want to spend New Year's Eve with Henry Wilcox?
I like Henry.
What is there to like?
Found enough of you to keep me occupied for 7 years. I need you to know how sad this makes me.
You're going to have to move out eventually.
Not the apartment, Toby, us. What happened to us?
We grew apart.
Toby, you haven't grown.
Okay. You know what? Keep the books. Think I will buy a Kindle after all. Well, this was a real nice clam bake. Thanks so much, Eric. And you can keep the champagne, too. Bought it for my doorman, but turns out he's an AA.
Oh yeah? Maybe he can take you to a meeting sometime.
Fuck you, Eric. Who stages an intervention on New Year's Eve?
Aren't you gonna take your parents' things?
Toss them. I don't want them.
I don't think you mean that.
Trust me, I do. They did fuck all for me while they were alive. I'm supposed to schlep their shit around for the rest of my life? Fuck them. I don't need what's in those boxes.
You can't even look at your past. How can you hope to have a happy future?
Because I already know what my future looks like. Fat royalty checks, a Tony Award, and lots of sex with guys far hotter and younger than you.
And then what?
Drinking a fucking Ambien.
You're gonna destroy yourself, Toby.
Oh, fuck you, Eric. You're the most timid person I've ever met. That doesn't make you wise. At least I'm living my life. You would have died of old age in this apartment if it hadn't been taken from you. Eaten by your cats. Your whole life has been one safe move to another. So I don't want
Henry asked me to go to Paris with him.
No, he did not. You're not seriously thinking of going, are you?
Why wouldn't I go to Paris if I can?
With Henry Wilcox.
I like Henry.
Are you fucking Henry?
Are you fucking Adam?
You bet your ass I am.
Mazel tov, Toby. Maybe his parents can adopt you too. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, that's not fair, Toby. You don't get to cry. You didn't cry once during our relationship. You don't get to now.
Everyone's leaving me.
You're pushing everyone away.
Everyone's leaving me, and I'm stuck here alone on New Year's Eve with a bottle of champagne that costs less than the organic eggs I just bought at Whole Foods. And the worst part is I just realized how desperately I'm going to miss you.
So what are you saying, Toby?
Can't we be friends?
Friends? Toby, I love you. In this moment, I can't imagine not loving you ever. And the fact that you don't seem to understand how badly I'm hurting right now hurts me even more. Did you ever even care about me? Ever?
Of course I did.
But did you ever love me?
Yeah. Of course. What?
No one ever taught you what that means, did they?
If it makes you feel bad, seeing me so tense, then self-confidence, the judges will decide the lights of me above, spectators of the show, always staying low. The game is on again, a lover or a friend, a big thing or a small, the winner takes it all.
Geez, you look, well, you know, fantastic.
Thanks.
Really, so
That's
you really do. Your hair, it's
same as always. Highlights.
longer though. My, whatever you call it, my fiancée, she's got those.
Oh, really?
Not as stylish as yours though,
Thank you. You know, on the way over here, I had this crazy idea that she'd be here with you.
No, God, I'd never do that. Make you feel all uncomfortable.
Sorry, I guess I'm a little bit slow. I'm here because of...
Because you're important to me. See, I started by making a list. I had a fair number of women to choose from, a group of many. Do you understand? Lots. So I wrote down the names of the ones I felt remotely responsible for, our problems, I mean. And after a bunch of revisions, I then had to,
Yeah.
you know, I narrowed it down to like the finals, my top 5 or so, the ones I felt were truly essential, pivotal.
You're looking up old girlfriends. That's all you're doing.
No, I'm not. I'm just.
I don't want this other memory. This thing you're doing here to be the last image I have of you. I don't.
I just wanted to say that I've been thinking about this and that I wanted to look you in your face and to tell you.
Here, it's a gift certificate to Williams Sonoma.
Huh?
You said you're registered there?
No, I can't accept it.
Look, don't be an asshole about this too, okay? Just take it.
Bobby, I do feel bad about what I did to you, my part in all that.
Which part?
Probably all of it. If I were to really examine it, to really get down
But
to...
you never really do you? The work, I mean, not ever.
Well, yeah, I do. I mean...
Well, you don't. Not now, not then.
What's this if it's not me trying to?
This isn't work. Oh no, not what you're doing
Don't
here.
say that. I'm trying to...
Yes, you want to make sure you haven't missed out on something. That is exactly what you're doing.
No,
Yes, you want to know that this nurse of yours, isn't that what you said she studies? That she's the best deal you can get.
the nicest, the sweetest, the prettiest.
No, that's not true.
Bullshit, bullshit. I know you. Man, I'd love to just.
What?
I would love to know how many you actually had there. On your list thingy? Seriously, how many girls? How many? I bet the sum total is pretty staggering.
You think whatever you want.
Oh, I will.
Go ahead, do.
I do, and I'm going to.
Fine, God! We can at least be civilized about this, can't we? I mean, Jesus, even if we just end up as... You know, as...
Friends. You were not about to just say that, were you? Huh?
No.
God, I hope not.
I just think...
Because I don't need friends, okay? Or I guess I should be more specific here. I do not need you.
That's not very nice.
I wasn't trying to be nice.
Bobby, look, I always meant well.
Fuck you! Guys always mean well before they fuck somebody over. When is hurting okay?
Look, I'm not saying it's all
Because
right
when
to...
you do what you do, what it sounds like you've done a lot. People get hurt, injured, a bit of them to pieces. Dies. They lose something they will never get back, not ever. This part you decide you can just take from them and damage?
I didn't take anything from you.
You did from me! You did, and you didn't care! You did not even look back! And that one little brutal gesture makes you more than just some ex-boyfriend! No. You know what the truth is about all the stuff that you do? It just makes you a not very nice person. And that's as bad as it gets, as far as I'm concerned.
Bobby, this isn't what I wanted. I mean, hoped to happen here.
Well then, surprise.
So I play a black violin. I will make it look oh so easy. So everybody tell them to tell me three. This is how the world works. Now all he thinks about is me. I can feel the flames on my skin, crimson red paint on my lips. If a man talks shit, then I owe nothing. I don't regret it one bit, 'cause he had it coming.
We've got a mistake here with your name, I think. Your surname is Katurian, yes?
Yes.
See, we've got your first name as Katurian.
My first name is Katurian.
Your first name is Katurian?
Yes.
And your second name is Katurian.
Yes.
Your name is Katurian Katurian?
My parents were funny people.
Middle initial?
Okay.
Your name is Katurian Katurian Katurian?
Like I said, my parents were funny people.
Stupid fucking idiots.
Not disagreeing. What's in the box? That's my brother.
Yes, I believe it is.
What's he doing to him?
Well, something fucking horrible. I don't know, do I?
But you said you wouldn't touch him.
I haven't touched him.
But you said he would be fine. You gave me your word.
Katurian, I am a high-ranking police officer in a totalitarian fucking dictatorship. What are you doing taking my word about anything?
What have you done to my brother? What have you done to my brother, I said?
See, Ariel? Katurian's asking the questions now. First it was, what's in the box? Then it's, what have you done to my brother?
He's just a child. I want to see my brother right now.
What happened to the third child?
What? What third child?
So it's you and your brother. Yeah? You're close? You and your brother?
He's all I've got.
The writer and his spastic brother. Title for a story, Katerina.
He's just a child.
No, he's not. You know who was? Andrea Jovakovic was. You know who she was?
She was the girl they found on the heath.
She was the girl they found on the heath. You know how she died?
No,
Why don't you know how she died?
the papers didn't say.
Papers didn't say. You know who Aaron Goldberg was?
No.
No. He was the boy they found in the dump behind the Jewish quarter. You know how he died?
Papers didn't say.
No, the papers didn't say. The papers didn't say a lot of things. The papers didn't say anything about the third child, a little mute girl, went missing 3 days ago. The same area, the same age.
The papers will be saying something tonight.
But I don't understand what you're trying to say to me. Are you trying to say that I shouldn't write stories with child killings in them because in the real world there are child killings?
He wants us to think that he thinks that all we've got against him is a disagreement with his prose style. Like we don't know what his brother just said to me.
What did my brother just say to you?
Like we don't know what's in the box.
Whatever he said to you, you made him say it. He doesn't speak to strangers.
He spoke to me.
I want to see him.
You're demanding to see your brother?
I am demanding, yes. I want to see he's all right.
He will never be all right.
I've got a right to see my brother.
You've got no fucking rights.
I've got rights. Everyone's got rights.
Open the box.
Huh?
Open the fucking box!
I'll open the fucking box. What's that?
We found them in your house.
No.
Your brother's already admitted his part.
No.
You know how that little boy died.
His first toe, his second toe, his third toe, his fourth toe, his fifth toe!
I just write stories.
Les habitants sont en colère, il a déconnu, il a pas de cœur, c'est un vampire de misère, il pense à voir ses couleurs. Comme arriver n'importe quoi, non pas mal. Et mon amant qui est à moi, c'est peut-être pas mal, mais ce que les gens pensent de vous, ça m'est égal. M'en fous. Il y a ces bras qui m'enlacent, il y a son corps tout chaud.
No, that is not the point. That is not the point at all.
The point? Why does there need to be a point?
Michael.
Welcome to the land of the great reductivity.
That's not a word.
The great reductiveness.
Reductivism.
In which everything we say must be shrunk down to you make a point and I refute it, I make a statement and you rebut it. Is this really the best we can do?
Do you ever hear yourself?
God help us.
No, really. Do you ever just step outside your body and let your mouth talk? Because it would, you know? I assure you, your mouth would keep talking, even if you were away in another room, another state.
I'm not laughing with you, I'm laughing at you.
Because if you did that, even once if you heard the actual words that come out of your mouth, I'm convinced that you would stop and weep.
Weep. Linda, I
You
would be...
would cry the tears of a man who has made his way through the world on nothing but bluster and hyperbole.
That's good, that's very good.
And having done so, having realized the extent to which his life is so clearly an empty shell, a barren wasteland,
Loving the
a
metaphors.
frozen tundra,
Mix me up another one.
an endless desert of aching regret.
Ah, bravo.
At that moment, yes you, Michael, you would weep. And it just might look damn good on you.
I forget what started that.
Me too.
Oh well.
Oh, well. You want a blessing? Fuck that, I'm not blessing shit. No bless from me.
Fine, don't bless.
I'm not?
Don't then.
Fine.
Fine.
Jen, Franny, I'm just saying why? Why this particular? The last thing you want is Ty's kid, his offspring. That's just how the cookies crumble.
Wrong.
You don't know why.
Defeatist.
You're being defeatist.
No, I'm being optimistic. Life, newness, baby, okay?
That's like the stupidest thing I've ever heard you say in my entire life. What about school?
What about it?
Jen, you're like the smartest person in the world. You have every degree known to man.
And
And what? What do I have to show for it? Why do you think I've been in school so long?
I don't know, Jen. You love to read. You need therapy, not a baby.
I'm embracing life.
Why don't you embrace my ass?
Franny! I understand that you want the best for me, but what I'd really like is lunch. I want pad thai.
You're going to be 7 months pregnant for my wedding. Showing!
So I'll make you a skinny.
What?
What?
So I look fat.
That's not what I...
Oh, that is low.
Fran, that's
fine.
not
Whatever.
what I-
Get pregnant, get fat, and get fat.
Fine, I will.
Fine.
Fine. How is this different? It's not a debate. How is this any different? It's not a competition either. Different than, say, all the other little diversions?
Diversions?
You don't get to speak.
Aaron!
No, these are the parameters.
The idea is to not get into a heated discussion.
You don't get to speak. You can sit there and drink the wine, but keep your mouth shut, okay, sweetheart?
We thought, let's sit down like reasonable adults.
Okay?
These are difficult waters to navigate. I'm not insensitive to that.
Okay, why is she talking? There's this sound. You're upset. Why is she looking at me? Aaron, what are you searching for, Greta? It's a simple question. Happiness. Oh, give me a break. It's 2022. No one gets that.
She's upset, which is a normal response.
Don't get in the middle.
The shock of a thing like this.
What is that noise coming out of her mouth? That rattling, rasping.
Understandable response.
Okay, do yourself a fucking favor, honey.
Fine, shall I wait in the car?
I should wait in the car. No, Claire, stay. Aaron, to get back to the original question, how is this different than the correspondence course? It's different. All the correspondence courses, all the other false starts.
False start.
You're in love. Rule of thumb, if it only lasts 6 weeks, it's not love, it's a hiccup.
You're a bastard.
You're a hiccup.
I won't be insulted.
And you shouldn't be either. She goes in cycles, sweetheart. False start.
Come on, Greta.
You should know this up front, so it doesn't come as a surprise when her tennis instructor suddenly snaps her back to reality with his shapely calves and sublime backhand. That's not fair. Fuck fair! You're walking out on our anniversary! Piece of my heart.
You're still wrong.
I will grant you that Twisted Shout was London's best vocal.
Oh, John and I thank you for that.
And hey, just parenthetically,
Oh, good. For a moment, I thought you might actually finish one of your sentences.
why is it that you can't just sit at a cafe and chat?
Are we closing in on our point here?
On our point?
Yeah, can we smell the barn yet?
The point here is that your supreme reliance upon the most shallow of things,
Oh, right.
this covetous grip you have on the facile and mundane.
Touche.
I mean, really, Michael, what are you so afraid of?
I'm afraid that you'll never answer my question.
The greatest rock and roll performance.
Vocal.
performance.
Ever.
The key word being ever.
John Lennon, Twist and Shout, case closed.
Check, please.
You're gonna ruin my wedding pictures. How is it going to feel to be all loaded up in front of everyone? In front of Grandma and Grandpa? I can deal with it. Then what are you gonna say when they ask who the father is? I don't know. I'll tell them it was the best man. No, you won't. If you think Ty is Seth's best man, you're crazy. Why? What happened now? Ty just got uninvited to the wedding. You can't do that. He's Seth's best friend. I can do whatever I want. It's my wedding. You're nuts. But you... Jen. Big sis. I just don't want you to be pregnant for my wedding. We'll have to get your dress altered and you're huge and everything. I just don't want to have to explain to you every time I show my wedding pictures to someone.
What is your fixation with these wedding pictures?
It's not fixation.
Yes, it is. Every time you open your mouth and talk about your wedding pictures, you're obsessed or something. Stupid photographs.
They're not stupid. Why would you say that? They're not stupid.
Stupid. Aaron, don't say things you'll regret. You know, you always do that. Do I? It's because you're so goddamn smart. Yeah, a real genius. The words are instantly accessible, but then the remorse sinks in when you later realize the devastation you've caused by lining them all up the way you do. Bang, bang, bang. Your confusion, Greta. And God knows how much money down the toilet. Who put who through grad school? There was the whole real estate phase, remember? I was searching for...
I can do that! I can sell houses. I can walk through any room and point out its features.
Every 6 weeks, is a lightning rod moment for you, Greta.
Aha! This is what I want to do with my life.
And it's beaded jewelry or salsa dancing. That time you were into genealogy. Then overnight it was Japanese cooking classes. And then the painting, paintbrushes. And happiness seemed to hang on the most momentous of decisions, oils or watercolors. Because you commit, Greta. If nothing else, you commit totally. So forgive my cynicism. When you waltz in here to casually announce your latest, I don't even know what you'd call this. It's not significant enough to call it a hobby. A foray! No, a footnote to a foray.
I mean, sure, right. There are runners up galore. Mick Jagger, Honky Tonk Woman,
What is
Joe
this
Cocker
thing you
feeling
have with
alright,
British
Rod
rock
Stewart, Maggie
stars?
May. But when push comes to shove and you're well into your cups at your fifth bar of the night and bumming a smoke from a man who just blew his nose out on the window, that moment you want one song to come on. And when it does, and when you yell at the bartender to crank that fucker up so the angels can hear it, that song is Twist and Shout. That man is John Lennon in his case, his clothes.
Come on and take it! Take another little piece of my heart now, baby!
Linda, please sit down.
What? The French love to stare. Ask anyone.
Really, Linda, I mean it.
Ça vous amuse, non? Je suis American Unity.
Please.
No one ever looks at me.
No one ever looks at wedding pictures. You know why? They're stupid.
I have Mom and Dad's wedding pictures.
What?
Mom gave them to me.
Let me see them.
Why? They're stupid. They're just stupid wedding pictures.
There are no pictures, and Mom would never give you something like that.
Here it is. Mom and Dad on their wedding day. So happy. So full of hope. I can't believe you have this. I know. But it's folly.
It's what?
Folly. What the fuck is folly?
It's just
What is it, like a garnish at Christmas?
No, that's
You
Holly.
know what? Forget it.
Follies.
I don't want to know with your stupid SAT words. It's folly. Fuck that. Fuck folly.
All I'm saying is it's not real. It's just an image.
Oh, is that all?
Yes.
That's all you're saying?
Jesus, friend, yes.
Okay. Well, all I'm saying is you're going to be fat and ugly and bloated at my wedding, and if I want to airbrush your fat stomach out of my wedding pictures, I will.
You're cruel. You're cruel, you know that? She happened to be a very gifted painter if you had taken the time to notice. 4 years. And I don't remember the last time you planned a special occasion. I don't even remember the last time you even remembered our anniversary. You have no idea how sad and lost I'd become. Were you ever going to say anything? Send up a flare? I wanted to do this the right way. That's what the guilty say to assuage their guilt. For future reference, dumping your partner of 4 years for the dyke who flattered you at an art gallery is about as far from the right way as I can possibly conceive. That was unnecessary. Yeah, I suspect I'll be doing a lot of that from here on out. Get your coat. You're a child. You know that? I never saw it coming. Sneak thief. I never stood a chance. That's what the guilty say, to assuage their guilt. I mean, have you heard Piece of My Heart? Janis Joplin could, with one burst of music out of that third of verse, actually set your house on fire.
It was an impressive performance, I grant you that.
A good creme brulee is impressive. This, Michael, is earth-shattering.
Seems to be raining hyperbole.
And I don't even like Janis
Janis Joplin. But here's the thing. I am able to recognize that that woman and that song took something out of the air and made it flesh and blood and bone. She sang that song, and fuck it all, the song stayed sung.
Nicely put.
Thank you.
And you're still wrong.
Thank you. Ah!
But you're wrong in all the right ways.
You are the master of the coda, you know that? The tiny definitive conceit.
Take that as
It's
a...
not a compliment.
Well, I wouldn't say...
It's an observation.
Got it.
What time is it?
Nearly 5.
You're kidding. Well, where'd the afternoon go?
Nowhere.
Yes.
Nowhere at all.
Well, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Possibly can. Honey, you know I did. And each time I tell myself that when I think I've had enough, but when I'm gonna show you, baby, that a woman can be tough. I want you to come on, come on, come on, come on and take another little piece of my heart now, baby. Take another little bit of my heart now, yeah, yeah, yeah. Have another little piece of my heart now, baby. Well, you know you got it if it makes you feel good. Oh yes, indeed. You're out on the streets looking good, and baby, deep down in your heart, I guess you know that it ain't right.